Welcome to another thrilling episode of Tihijura's Spyro Hero's Tale Let's Play. When last we left off, we had hit a switch, and now we're going to use a cannon. I've already explained the instructions for a cannon, but basically, up is down, down is up, side to side, Y is fire, B is get out. But now that we've blown open that wall, we can go get a treasure, which is actually another light gem. So we're actually on our way to unlocking a new gadget, which requires 50 light gems to power. I know that's a lot, but trust me, you'll get them. Light gems are given out quite mercifully in this game. Actually, this is the only game with light gems in it, I might add. Now we get a light gem. Now, cracked wall, break it open, and we get a room full of gems. More treasure rooms, as I call them. Treasure rooms are always full of the treasure. Now we have a lot more gems. We have 785 to be precise, and there actually is a bonus. It is a temporary bonus, but still it is a bonus that lets you get twice as many gems. Double the gem totals. Which is cool, but it's temporary, so I wouldn't suggest buying it. There are better power-ups in this game. Like how I bought the keychain. That is a wonderful power-up that I suggest you pick up. There is also the one that extends, makes a little shockwave come out of your head smash, and we have the return of the piranha plants. Again, just set them on fire and they die. Now, I don't believe there are any treasures in this room, but I may be wrong. Now, in this room, there is the return of the Nork enemy, the fat Norks, with the big axe, and you just fly over, flame him, and he dies. They do appear in different Here's an armored Nork, and he hit me in, but nope, I died. I died. First death of Dragonfly Falls. Don't expect that many. And of course, because I haven't seen any other fairies or talk to a specific character, we'll warp back here, and we get to kill the Angry Shepherd again. Which is always fun, because I love the Angry Shepherd. It's my favorite enemy of this game, even though he's the only one in the game. Which is weird. So let's pick up another lockpick, so we have 3 lockpicks at all time. Now there are 2 other power-ups, as I was saying. One is the extra one, as I said, extends, makes a little shockwave come out of your head smash, bigger than the one that already comes out. And the other one is an extra unit of health, which is actually one I would greatly suggest getting as soon as possible. It's actually going to be the next power-up I get. And this, I hate these spikes. See, it just killed me. I told you I'd die a lot in this area. Just because of the spikes. So let's get going. Step on that. Nothing happens if you step on it except that it unlocks it. Okay. Oh, I was wrong. The Angry Shepherd does not respawn, so once you kill him, he is gone forever. You only can kill him once per save file, I believe, unless you, like, turn the game off, turn it back on. Do all that. Okay, in here, we're going back to this room. Norks do respawn, though, but area-specific enemies like the Angry Shepherd do not. Now, in here, the spikes that come up to the ground. Now, do not go that way. You are going to... I will show why in a sec. I'm going to show why. You come in here. For some reason, you do not get hurt by standing on this. But basically, if you come in here, there's a big wall. So you cannot come in here yet. This is actually an exit area. So yeah. Nothing comes up out of the ground there, thankfully. Ow! See, if you even touch the spikes, you die. Okay. In here, there are the albatross enemies. So I'm going to try to resist making a reference to Bloom County with albatross. So now we have 8 dark gems, 2 more to go, and then we can unlock the first boss of the game, which is pretty cool. And as you know, the first boss is Nasty Nork, because we saw him go in that cave earlier. So you're going to want to hit these rocks over here. You have to hit each rock twice to make it explode. So once both rocks are out of the way, you just leave this cannon, and you get to go over the second cannon. And these platforms do tip, but you won't fall off. And there are the albatross. They're actually more like storks, actually, because they carry little baby eggs. Or they can drop eggs on you from those pouches. I'm going to try to hit one. They're actually kind of hard to hit, so I'm just going to let them live. I mean, they're not that hard to avoid. And they only see they drop little egg things. Okay, so that is the way you have to go, that way. But instead, I'm going to go this way, because I believe there is an egg in here. Another character viewer egg. So now we have 3 character viewer eggs, and now we head the way we're supposed to go. Now there are bats in here. Bats will like come through this cave. I think. I'm not sure. Okay, bats do not come through this cave, and we get zapped. And in here is the coolest room in this level, because it has like an awesome guy holding a staff over his head. And it's sort of looking over here, so we may as well go check it out. And over here we find a dark gem. That's right, 2 dark gems pretty close to each other. And that opens it up, and now I can introduce the concept that is known as swimming. That's right, you can swim in this game, and to do it, you just get in the water and you move around normally. Press A when you're underwater, and you just do a little paddle. You press X to do a little swim thingy. And for some reason when you're in water, your fire breath turns blue. When you're underwater, you cannot breathe fire, which is weird. And you can actually jump out of the water like that. I'm pretty sure, no you don't, and we get another light gem. I thought you had to jump out of the water where you're charged, but you don't. So, ow, I ran into the wall. Now I'm going to look like an idiot as I try to find the exit. Okay, now we're back in this room. Press X when you're on the surface to die, I might add. And there's that awesome statue of, well, it looks like Elder Thomas. Maybe it is Elder Thomas, who knows? And Elder Thomas is the guy who taught us how to... Well, Elder Magnus, I should say, because he is the elder that taught us how to use our pole jump. And that guy is, for some reason, inside the rock surface. And over here is one of my favorite... I say this about all the minigames except for the cannon. But one of my favorite minigames of this game is Spark Shooter! So he's like, you'll never get in there, ha 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 ha. So I'm like, hey, wanna go...
So you want me to go in there and do it for you?
Sure, I'll try for a dragon egg, and remember, off camera I will be collecting night gems. I will be doing the minigames, pretty much. And now basically, X, Y is how you fire missiles, X is how you just shoot a regular attack, and B is how you shoot your bombs, but the bombs are kinda scarce. And if you pick up one of those turbo things, you get a super rapid fire, and you press R to use a turbo drive. Now there are spiders that come down from the ceiling and just kill them like anything else, you shoot at them. I'm pretty sure you don't want to touch the spider webs. And there are like landmines. Okay, I ran into the ceiling and I took damage. I just want to blaze through that. Okay, crashing into stuff does not reduce health. And I died. Yeah, so let's try that again, because I usually can meet these on my first try. So, remember, holding that R is a turbo. I do not know how to regain health. I can never remember what I'm supposed to do that. But if you pick up a turbo shot, you just want to hold down X, and you will just fire and fire and fire. And this level is actually very gracious with handing out turbo boosts, with handing out rapid fire. And if you do not use rapid fire, it still decreases on its own. So remember, in this area, you just want to turbo right through it. And if you pick up those little jars, you get a full thing of turbo. And those spiders can shoot you, and seeing as I failed this so many times, I will be doing that minigame off camera. So yeah, I just showed that off. Basically, it's like a fly through the cave and survive as long as you can minigame. And it's loading, 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 loading. Okay, so I'm going to come back to that off camera and do it. And I will show that I collected it. Because I have beaten one on a later level that was actually really fun. I loved it. So crashing into the bats does not deal damage, but still it slows you down. Now in here, it's actually a little known secret. Normally you cannot get up to this platform until much later, until later in the game. But if you glide to just the right angle, you can land on it. Could have sworn you. And you can also, now, do not go in the water. Unless you want to get eaten by piranhas, do not go in the water. And I could have sworn there was one of you guys right there, but basically if you go in the water, the piranhas will try to eat you. So you do not want to be in the water for long. And there's albatross! But, due to the 10-minute time limit, I cannot kill that guy over there, so I am going to see you later.